There was
Loki
something
fucking
boring today.
sucks.
I was trying to get
Connect.
I was trying to get art supplies out of my car, and it was the middle of the
Mhm.
night, and there was something like on my door, and I couldn't tell what it was. Thought it was like a bug, so I like swiped it off, and so I opened my car door. The car light comes on. I look down. I was like, "Oh my god!" Because I actually just put two of my fingers on a fucking wasp. It's not
A wasp?
Yeah, a wasp.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god, this thing's gonna kill me. I don't know if you guys know, wasps are the one insects I actually do have a little bit of a fear of. So,
Oh wow. Okay,
Because
okay.
wasps suck.
Let us know your weaknesses, Austin, Jake. Come on.
I'm not as scared as them as I was as a child. As a child, I wouldn't get anywhere close to them, but now I'm like,
There you go. But anyway, since we're pressed for time, you guys just want to get started?
Sure.
Okay, so anyway, welcome to Comic Fanatic Live, the news and reviews of the week, audience. You're here to make Cryptid Secret 415. Breed the smartest. We all gotta learn to live with it. So move on.
my name is Jake Tylenol, and Reed's a fraud, and I will not rest until every single person on the world accepts the truth.
It's not your fault. My bad. I was talking to my grandmother. It's my turn.
It's not your fault that he's a fraud. I agree.
It's his fault.
Well,
Oh look. Which go? Real quick.
Well, that was Austin. I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim. Pronouns they, he, and Loki fucking sucks in Valkyrie Connect.
don't you talk about boy
Base
like
Loki. Base
Don't
Loki.
you talk about Atreus like that, my boy?
Okay. Bricky Wall.
He knows what he did.
My bad. I was helping people do stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, Austin?
Yeah.
That was it. You just said I'm Austin. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Together we form the Phanatics, and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. In our special Tuesday nights, we talk about the comic reviews. We review our own comics, our books that we read. Think of it as book club. Okay, that's all this really is. All right. We have social media.
It's not the good book club though.
Not the Midnight Suns book club. You guys should play Midnight Suns. I don't know what a real book club is. With
No, you
Captain
guys
America.
Valkyrie Connect.
That's it.
No, you shouldn't play Valkyrie Connect.
Well. But he also has we have social medias for our little book club, which can announce them.
I heard we have the socials. I wonder who knows them. Just kidding. I'm the one who knows them. First of all, subscribe to us because I said so. And also find us on Twitter at Comic Fanatic 69. Remember, that's Fanatic with a PH and PH only. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can also find just me, because I'm cool like that, on my own Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U, because I post things on there sometimes when I'm on my iPad. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram at witch_of_Jotunheim. I do post stuff on there. I just posted a new art on my Instagram, so go like that and maybe consider commissioning me. Just kidding. No, seriously. You can find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at Northstar Aria. You can find me on Red Note / Xiao Hong Shu whenever I remember to post at Witch of Jotun. And you can find me on my Ko-Fi at Witch of Jotunheim. Austin wants to crush Cryptid over confused time situations. Cryptid's just chilling, and Jake.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm with the fucking Transformers. What do you think I am?
Okay, well, I just died because of a giant dragon. So.
He's lying. He's lying because I'm with the Transformers. He's lying.
Well, yeah, but you're not on Transformers Cyberworld, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm not in this lame universe, okay?
Well, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm just gonna start my books because so I can, at least have time to get my.
What's the topics?
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, I didn't realize Silverhawks came out this week, so we will not be reviewing. Well, I will not be reviewing the Wings of Silver, Wings of Steel people. But instead, I'll be starting off with Transformers Cyberworld. I don't know the whole theme. It's
so you lied anyway. It's my vampire system.
No, I'm gonna do that next. I just want to do this first. Get out of the way. I've been trying to review this for like weeks, maybe like a month, but I keep forgetting. Like literally, I will watch it. I'll be like, "Huh, okay," and then I'll just forget to tell. Oh yeah, I wanted to review this.
I mean, it's not worth it.
Yeah. How can anybody forget Optimus Prime riding a T-Rex? Audience,
That's
wow.
adorable.
Bro, we saw that in a bad movie. I hope everyone forgot.
But yeah, this is Transformers Cyberworld, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I watched like 2 episodes of this. I'm like, is there like a video game there's supposed to be a tie-in to? It feels like they're trying to sell me a video game, so I looked for it.
It was supposed to lead into one, but every video game got canceled. So
okay, so because this really felt like this was to lead into a video game or something, and I just never found one. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is like
it's supposed to be 2 seasons of this, then we're gonna get a video game to replace Reactivate, but you know how Transformers are. So
okay. It is kind of weird that this show exists without a video game because it feels like I'm supposed to be playing something afterwards. But this story takes place. The Transformers are doing their usual war bit, but instead of Earth, okay, they land
that's
on
kind of crazy.
Yeah, they said on.
They just their usual war bit. You know, it happens all the time for these people.
Yeah, they land on another planet. Okay. Now, funny enough, it seems like Megatron won the war right before the events of the story. At least that's what the Autobots thought at first, because as far as they were, like Optimus died or something, and so Bumblebee's like, "Oh man, Optimus, we're fucked." But when they crash landed, like we start off with Bumblebee because of course he's the money maker for some reason. I don't know how we got to this point. I guess I blame Michael Bay. And so Bumblebee's exploring this world and everything, and I think it's been a while since I've seen the first episode. I think he runs into he runs into Grimlock at first, but it seems like Grimlock doesn't know them. So I guess in this continuity, Grimlock's from this world. I guess it's okay. Some time has passed already, enough for the Decepticons to be here for a little bit, but some of the Autobots seem like they're new here. I'm not quite sure about the timeline here. But Bumblebee's our POV character for a little bit, and he gets his ass whooped a bunch of times, and then he gets saved by Megatron. Now I'm about to show you Megatron's design. All right, you guys ready?
Go for it.
All right, Megatron, bro. That's him right there. So he said, "I'm a beast. I'm Beast Megatron or whatever."
Yeah, he looks like a Unicron wannabe, like a Unicron fanboy.
Well, I mean, he was Galvatron.
Mm-hmm.
But so Bumblebee and Megatron, Bumblebee out first, like, you killed Optimus. He's like, bro, we're on like another planet. That's like kind of behind me right now. I don't even care. Okay. I haven't cared about this war in a long time. I've been stuck here. I don't really care what happens. And so Megatron's kind of showing Bumblebee the ropes. Like, listen, this is the world we live in, and I want you to work with me, Bumblebee. I want you to be my right hand guy, my money maker. And I guess Soundwave is missing because that should be. So this is where we get the gimmick of the show. And this is where I was kind of like, I thought there was a video game at first. After I watched this, I was supposed to go play a video game. So Megatron tells Bumblebee, like, listen, first thing we need to do is get more Energon. And so it's like, but so this rift opens in space. And Bumblebee's like, what's that? He's like, come in. And then they do Shaolin Showdown, essentially, where they have to play a game, and whoever wins gets Energon and takes the other teammates' Energon, basically. I forgot to mention, when you come to this planet, you have a level, okay, like a video game level. So Bumblebee's at level, like, every time he meets Megatron, he's at level 3, or whatever. And Megatron's at like level, like, I don't know, maybe like 6 or something. I forgot what it is. He's a higher level. He's been doing this shit longer. And they play this game. What? Yeah. What else?
I don't like the designs.
I'm not a fan of Megatron's design. It's
I don't like how they did the. What's it supposed to be, a bull?
I think. I don't think I've ever seen him transform yet. He's never transformed yet.
The head like a bull, but the helmet is a knight helmet. Yeah. Like it'll be a dragon at night.
Right. I appreciate them doing something different from G1, but yeah.
He looks like a Power Ranger robot.
I guess
like the one with the lion mouth part on the chest.
Yeah, from that's the samurai guy, right? He's samurai.
I don't know, man.
He's one of those losers. Anyway, so he competes with Megatron in this competition, and Megatron's like whooping his ass. It looks like, but it seems like Bumblebee turns it around at the last second. But he didn't play the game specifically to the rules that it was given, so Megatron wins in the end, and he gets Bumblebee's Energon. And then he's like, "All right, anyway,
bro, they know what they about to do this cartoon favoritism already, bro."
Yeah. So
Bumblebee was a regular scout, man. He should not be this high in the food chain.
No, just because he was there. So Megatron's like, basically, listen, I didn't really care about you. I just wanted your Energon. That's really it. And now I got it somehow. Anyway, so it's revealed that Optimus Prime. Yeah, it's revealed that Optimus Prime is alive, which Megatron doesn't know. He thought he killed Optimus last time they met.
Why and so now bad at his job?
Yeah, wow. And so,
how do you think you killed somebody?
Well, by the way, okay, so they don't go into it, but they had one last fight, and then he basically executed Optimus, and then at least that's what Bumblebee thinks. That's why Bumblebee was mad at him. So when the event story starts, Bumblebee thinks Optimus is dead, and so then he's mad at Megatron about it. Megatron's like, listen, I told them, Megatron's like, listen, it doesn't matter anymore. We're on this planet. I don't know.
Nah, bro. If I'm Megatron, I'm not stopping until I got this man's head on the neck chain.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I need constant proof that he's not coming back.
It's true. But Optimus is alive. I actually do like the voice for this Optimus enough. It's not one of the greats. It's not Peter Cullen, or it's not animated, or it's not Energon, but this is the best Optimus.
Is it better than the movie one?
What movie one? I mean, Chris
Hemsworth one, obviously. Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth? I actually do like Chris Hemsworth's voice as Optimus, but I think it's better. I feel it's more optimistic Chris Hemsworth, I think. I think Chris Hemsworth is like an Orion Pax to me. I never thought of him as like Optimus yet. But
that make you spin the movie.
Yeah.
Optimus Pax ever had. Orion Pax had in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't have the moment that like Megatron's voice actor did, where he was D16 and then he just turns into Megatron. Like I never felt that about Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, he never really changed his cadence. That's why I didn't like Orion Pax just doing speeches even before he was Optimus Prime.
You didn't get to feel the evolution of it, yeah. But so Optimus shows up, and now Optimus is the main character of the story again. Bumblebee, you're my sidekick now.
Where's my hot rod, bro?
That's why. I won't go that far. Hot rod's the goat. Okay. What I do like about this Optimus though is we're dialing back. The last couple of Optimus characterizations have been the Bayverse overly serious stoic one, or at least I wouldn't say Bayverse and Prime. I would say where it's like he's like overly serious and stoic. And I liked when Prime did it because Prime put a lot of like nuances.
Prime's a more colorful, nuanced world compared to Bayverse.
Yeah, and so but then they kept doing that in like future adaptations before one. Up until what was the last one? The shitty one they did with the Balto kids, whatever that one's called.
Earthspark.
Yeah, and then they dialed it back a little bit. This one he's more like the G1 version, which I think a lot of people do forget or take for granted. And that one was like he was kind of.
Can't be afraid to be goofy, bro. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so this one
is time came there, saw people playing basketball, and said, "I can do that," and then they get a giant basketball player.
Yo, look at Spike. Let me do a layup. So
that's right. We're Kobe and Shaq.
So this is more like that. I mean, they lay into more of his serious side, but he does have those moments where like it's like the Superman level of like the James Gunn Superman level of like he is kind of a little bit corny. It's kind of like it's kind of. I think I do like how every time he runs into a Decepticon and the other Autobots are like, "Let's fight him," and he's like, "Well, hang on, let's try to settle our differences." And everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Freedom is every living being's right.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, please shut up. We're trying to fight." But he does have the capabilities of being a leader. You could see it. He's just more down to earth. He's not as untouchable as like the Prime version was, like where no one would dare question the great Optimus Prime.
I just want one where he can win a war before he gets to 10 million years, bro.
I mean, the only time that ever happened was an animated when he wasn't the leader.
I'm just saying, bro. I just hate how people will look to you in your face and tell you Optimus Prime is the greatest leader of all time, but this man cannot win the war.
It's the greatest leader versus the greatest evil. All right,
there we go.
Bro, you put Captain America in Prime's body, that war's won.
I mean, I think to be fair,
what I mean is,
yeah.
When it comes to like the old Prime, he was incapable of killing Megatron. He had chances, and he was incapable of doing it. And then we got the ones who were capable of doing it, but he just kept making more threats every time he did something.
Well, for a side that mainly transforms into cars and automobiles and other vehicles of that capacity, going up against other robots that can transform into jet fighters or tanks, I would think Optimus is doing pretty good. I'm just saying.
I think the problem is that they're robots, because we saw this in the War for Cybertron series. Like, Optimus has killed Megatron, and the Megatron just like gets back up, like they just fix him. He's like,
yeah, you just charge him up, man. Like, come on.
That usually don't happen a lot.
Yeah, I think
they like to frame Optimus as the ultimate good guy. So every time he gets a chance to kill Megatron, 9 of the time he's like, "No, get up, but you can't do it like this.
Right,
we're gonna leave."
I like how that was his arc in Prime, where it was like, bro, you have to kill him. Like, stop playing. Please.
That would made that one Megatron turning did that one well because he was willing to do it.
Right.
That's my problem with like some Optimus. Because if you're willing to not make that choice and extend the war and lose more people, then the war's like your fault. Bro. I don't care what it was.
That's true.
If you have a chance to end the war through means that aren't terrible. You don't. This is your fault, bro. I'll tell you that. If a dozen Autobots dies after you made that choice, and I know you made a choice, I mean, you're going to fight about it.
We're going to have a conversation in the locker room, bro.
What do you mean you could have shot Megatron when he was hanging on for 30 minutes?
That's why I always love that scene. I always talk about it. It's the scene after Ratchet gave Optimus a lot of shit for not killing Megatron. Megatron got to a huge fight with an Decepticon. He nearly he's nearly dead. He looks at Optimus and he's like, well, you know, we don't know how this is going to go. You're just going to leave me alive, right? Because that's what you do. And then like, Optimus is like, he looks at him for a little bit. He's like, no, I'm going to fucking kill you. What? Megatron went home that day. He's like, I'm kind of worried about it.
All I'm saying is, once the war reaches 10,000 years, I think we got to do something. We can't. I want to be here fighting for 1,000,000 years.
But if you want to see examples of what the war would look like if it ended before it got to Earth, watch Transformers Animated. Great show. Yeah. And but yeah, so
encrypted.
And this show, listen, still best human character in that show. But in this show, Optimus is here.
Sorry, wasn't a human.
That's true. Oh. That's true. But yeah, so in this show, Optimus is more like naive, but he is a good, effective leader. They won't. It's not like Prime where everybody's like, we wouldn't dare question Optimus Prime, but it's more like,
oh, finally, they're not just sucking them off the whole time,
right?
Talking to their leader.
It's more like in this one, he's a good leader and they'll follow his orders, but sometimes they steer off a bit because they want to do their own thing, which is a lot different than.
I just like the idea that they approach it. Yes, even sometimes Prime could be wrong.
Yes, that's how this team looks at it. So who's our team so far? Well, we have Bumblebee, and then they really want to make her a thing, bro. Alita 1 returns.
Optimus, who is Optimus pointing at on this poster?
He's pointing at you, the player. Okay,
so like he's pointing at Hot Rod or something.
Right.
Somebody put that robot in the butt. Look at it.
Yeah, it's true. So Optimus shows up on this world, and we see he is out of his fucking depth. Like, he is trying to get acclimated, but he can't beat Grimlock. He can't beat Scorponok, who's also on the show. I haven't seen Scorponok.
Hey, Scorponok, one of the greatest grunts of all time.
It's true. That isn't Soundwave. Okay, Soundwave's still the greatest. It takes him a little bit to get to the point where he could be useful. Him and Bumblebee do start teaming up, and I do like how a lot of their fights, like at first Bumblebee's kind of like resisting being led because he's the young boy and everything, but eventually like he understands like we do have to work together on this. All right, so it's all good. Eventually we do get to find out the Decepticons have a whole fucking city here. And I am confused about the timeline of this place. So how is Optimus just waking up? But Megatron has like a full base of operations and everything. I don't quite understand that. And we also do eventually, again, as I mentioned earlier, we run into Alita 1, who she says she had her whole squad killed.
That's the only story they keep telling her. That why it's boring.
Right. Well,
we just did that in the comic, and then they did it in the last two stories.
And they keep
that wasn't Transformers 1.
They keep taking our C story. I mean, yeah. You took over C's story and give it to her.
No, well, to be fair, that was Alita's one story first.
Oh, okay.
She's the one who gets left behind to fight Soundwave.
Oh, that is
Shockwave.
But it
And
seems-
we know by the time Shockwave comes to Earth, everyone except for her is gone. Even sometimes her.
Yeah. And so she has the chance to like kill the guy or whatever, and Optimus like, no, wait. He's like, okay, we're not doing this shit. Do you have a bit of an argument
this guy
about
gave me a cookie once in the year 2003. He must have lived.
They do have this one argument about not killing and everything. I do like how they resolve it though. Like Optimus like, listen, Alita, we're not gonna like blatantly kill people, all right? We gotta work together to get off this planet. And she's like, yeah, okay, sure. And then like she just kind of agrees for the sake of it, but she's like, what if I could do it? I will do it. So that's again what I mean by how like they don't just blindly follow Optimus's like Optimus's morals isn't law for them. Like if she got the chance,
I had to be honest with him. Look. I want this to randomly kill any Decepticon. But if I get a chance to kill Starscream, Megatron, Soundwave, or Shockwave, these guys are gone. Okay,
right.
These guys are too dangerous. They're gone.
It's true. We also do get
cut the head off the snake, bro.
That is
the Decepticon will fall in line.
That's true. Well, at least we kill Megatron and we let Starscream lead them to doom because eventually he's just gonna fucking fail. That's
yeah, but I don't want no dumb, stupid attacks while I'm sleeping and stuff. Hey, that guy gotta go too.
I guess so. Mm-hmm. But eventually we do run into more characters like Mirage, who I always forget was like a Decepticon in some iterations. He comes in. Blur isn't here yet. I think it's because people are always reluctant to use Blur because they always
give me a speedster.
Yeah, the speech gimmick, and everyone's like, that was fucking stupid. But anyway, so like Mirage was in here, and he's originally Decepticon, but he joins Team Autobots. I think one of my favorite episodes is the Grimlock episode where Grimlock challenges Optimus to a Shaolin showdown. And because Optimus says, I need your help to get off this planet because no matter what side you're on, nobody can beat Scorponok, and Scorponok's guarding the only ship off the planet. And he's like, listen, I need you to help me go fight Scorponok because you're like very strong already. And Optimus and Grimlock's like, I ain't following you, you little pussy bitch. Like, okay, sure. So he's like, listen, tell you what, we're gonna play this game, and if you can tag me before I tag you, then I will join your cause. Everything. And I do like how this fight plays out, where it's a mix of like Optimus learning the rules as he goes, and you actually do get to see how Optimus learns to play the field to his advantage. Like originally he's losing because he doesn't quite understand again the world and the rules and everything. But watching him slowly learn to overcome that and come out on top was like really fun to see. I actually really did like that. I think last time I met up, we did fight Megatron. Optimus and Megatron finally meet again, and they have this one big competition. But Megatron does win and steals all their energon. He's like, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye. So Megatron is currently undefeated in the show. We also do get to see Starscream as well, who did a Shaolin showdown and lost because Optimus' tactics were just too good for him. I'd actually like Optimus playing.
Starscream is only there and shows to lose and look good knowing it.
It's true.
This man takes the most L's, and he's still one of the most beloved Transformers.
It's true. Optimus, I think that's the highlight for me, is just Optimus's plans. Usually it's like the way they put way more of an emphasis on he is a tactician. And I think the game setting really shows that really well, how he can outsmart his opponents. So I really do. I think this Optimus is one I really am starting to like a lot. But yeah, this is all free to watch on YouTube if you want. Transformers, Cyberworld. I'm not sure where it's going to go. Each episode is like 7 minutes long. So, I mean, don't worry about the length. And I'm not really sure where this is going to go or how this is going to end. But, you know, I'm enjoying it. It's nothing to write home about. It's probably not going to be a top 10 Transformers cartoon. But it will be the best one since...
Sliced bread.
Since one of them.
Since Rescue Bots? Yeah, probably. Since Rescue Bots came out, I guess. That was a long time ago. So
why does that sound like a Nick Jr. sort of?
It was, but it was a good show.
Hey, nothing wrong with a kid's show.
Yeah, it was a surprisingly good show for what it was, and I actually really do enjoy it. So
gotcha.
Yeah,
but all right then. That's that. We should probably move on to the next one.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Lastly, for me is I didn't have time to get a whole image. It is my vampire system. We are back. Quinn Paul, the arch nemesis of Spider-Man, is here, and Jesus, what was his team? Fax and Sia. No, not Sia. I forget the last one. Anyway, Quinn's squad is stuck in enemy camp and he's trying to figure out his way out. Last time we left off, where did we leave off? It's been like 2 weeks.
The girl that asked if they need a tampon.
What? Oh, yes, of course. The tampon girl. Yes.
The ad I sent you, bro. That's what he said.
Yeah, also been showing me more ads of my vampire system that mix up the story and then it's nothing like the story. I don't quite understand like how there should be illegal.
The ad was talking about these people made me bleed down there. They started doing
what?
period jokes.
Wait, what the hell? What do you expect people to think of with a quote like that, Jake? You know?
They don't
even explain how it happened.
Man, and they had this man in a bra.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even understand what happened in the ad. Did they punch him down there? Or did they just throw blood on him? I don't even quite understand.
No, he just stands up and he's bleeding down here.
It's like, whatever. But anyway, as it is now, Quinn and his gang are stuck in this camp. And now Quinn is also trying to find a way out and make his own guild, make his own team. For people who have been missing for the past couple of weeks, currently humanity is in a civil war, which Quinn accidentally started, which I find hilarious. And meanwhile, Quinn and his team are spies for the vampires. There is a condition though. Quinn is working with this guy named Paul, who used to be a military general, a great one at that, or at least a decent one. And Paul knows about the vampires, so he had to be blooded and turn into a vampire that has to serve this teenage boy. He can't spell anything about the vampires, or his 200 men that he brought with him are going to get killed by the enemy vampire team, or the vampire world. And I mean killed and experimented on. So Paul has double incentive not to snitch. Paul was supposed to be on Quinn's team to help him kind of infiltrate military rule, but now that there's a civil war, that's kind of not really happening. We do get in this arc, we do kind of get a couple of cool fights. We get like a fight with so basically they have to go on a hunt for was it a king tier beast, 2 king tier beasts, and while another squad goes for an emperor tier beast. Emperor tier is, as you can imagine, like one of the crazy ones or whatever. For those who don't remember the rules of king tier beasts are very strong. The only thing and when they get near death, they can go into berserk mode where their strength is doubled, and then they go crazy and they turn into Broly basically, and they try to kill you. Quinn and his team do go around. Quinn wants to get the king tier beast crystal specifically, so he can make shit and also sell it to some other guy that he knows. But if he goes on this hunt with this guild and they get to the crystal first, he knows that he's not going to be able to get the crystal because they're going to sell it to somebody else. So basically, Quinn is trying to secretly get the crystal for himself. This brings the return of the cursed child, who was basically the Batman at his old school. Quinn's alter ego, where he becomes Batman and beats up bullies, he brings it back so he can secretly steal the crystal and for himself. I do kind of like this arc too, because we do have a character who is actively trying to figure out who is Quinn's other alter ego, the Blood Evolver. She goes, yeah, so she's been because ever since they came in, Nate, who was Quinn's rival, he's been talking about the Blood Evolver. He's like, oh my god, the Blood Evolver's here. She's like, who? He's like, oh, nobody, don't worry about it. And so she's trying to figure out who is the Blood Evolver. And so she thinks it's Paul at first, because she's because out of everybody in the camp, everybody in Quinn's team, there's one grown man on the team, and he's weaker than the rest of them. And so she thinks he's holding back so he can pretend not to be the Blood Evolver, right? And Unfortunately, no. Paul is just actually the weakest on this team because everybody else are vampires, like Captain America super soldiers, essentially. But yeah, so eventually she does fit. We do actually get the reveal. She does find out that, like, oh yeah, Quinn is the fucking blood evolver. Too bad when she finds it out, she gets her throat slit by one of Quinn's teammates. There's this girl that's on Quinn's team that's supposed to be overlooking Quinn's progress, but she is a stickler to vampire law. So her thing is like where Quinn would be like, if someone found out who vampires were, he's gonna find the humane way to take care of it. Like, he's not gonna kill them. He might like try to like get rid of their memories or whatever. When this girl sees, like, if this girl even notices that there's any evidence that a human can find out that there are vampires that exist, she kills them immediately. That's kind of her thing. So like there's like this moment where we're like it's like two characters. I think it's like Sam and this girl who's been investigating Quinn. They're like, they figure out that like Quinn is a vampire. They see him use his vampire powers. And so immediately this girl like looks around the room. She's like, oh, okay, I see what I gotta do. So she like goes around the room and starts slitting their throats. And Quinn's like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I gotta protect our secret, Quinn. I told you, that's what we gotta do. And so Quinn's like, no. I'm just gonna make them vampires. Don't worry, I'm gonna make them vampires. She's like, well, you can't make everybody a vampire just because they know our secret. You can only do that so many times. And she's right, because you can only make 10 people vampires. After 10, he can't do it anymore. So it makes the girl a vampire. I forgot which one she is, but it's one of the undead ones, basically. But she's grateful to Quinn, but she's like, Quinn, thank you for saving me. I understand we're vampires and everything, but like, that friend of yours, keep that bitch away from me. Okay. I do like that part. Quinn does wind up getting the crystals, though. It is an intense fight with the King Tier Beast. I do like the strategies they do implement to try to defeat it. As usual, I do think the fights in my vampire system are usually like one of the highlights of it. I really do enjoy all of them. I do like you get to see the build up to them for the most part. It's not as strong as it used to be, but I do like seeing Quinn train to be able to fight things of this level, even if he doesn't know what's happening. It does create like a good sense of payoff. Eventually, they do get the two King Tier beasts. They find out that one of the King Tier beasts is an Emperor Tier beast, and they just got the information wrong. So the fight gets way more intense. I do like that they do manage to kill the King Tier beast at the Emperor Tier beast at the last minute before it goes berserk. Quinn, I like Quinn's explanation. He's like, I wasn't really thinking about like living at the time. I was just like, if he goes berserk, I won't get the crystal. And I was like, there's Quinn. That's Quinn's thing is that he loves the grind. All right, he puts getting experience and items over everything else almost. So I do like Quinn asks, like, is there something wrong with me that I didn't care that my friends might have been killed? I was just trying to get the fucking loot. It's like, what's going on? But yeah, they do get it. Where we do leave off though, the base is under attack by one of the rival factions and everything. And Quinn barely manages to escape. But now he's going to use this opportunity to try to convince the guild that he's been a part of to join Quinn's guild. Like, he's like, listen, I'm making an army. And so far, the guys who are like your benefactors aren't protecting you, but I will protect you if you join my guild. And they're like, well, where are we going to go? He's like, well, I got a ship that can carry 200 people. And I that's enough for your, well, no, it's like 200, 2,000. I think it's 200. They carry 200 people, so you just put all your people on my ship, and then we'll just find a place to live, and then that'll be the end of it. They're like, I don't know if I can trust this teenage kid, but I guess we got no other choice. We're about to get fucked. So that's the plan right now. So the plan right now is that Quinn and his team are going to help this guild fight off this enemy force, and then they're all going to join Team Quinn. So that's right now. But yeah, that's basically it so far. Sorry, it's a bit rambly this week because I didn't have time to actually reread everything before I got here, so I'll re-listen to it. So yeah, like I said, my vampire system continues to be enjoyable. I'm getting to the 700s. I heard the 700s is when the book starts getting rough for a little bit.
That sounds. Wait till I get to chapter 700. Heard it gets bad.
Yeah, I heard it gets a little bit bad there. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's true. But so far it continues to be interesting like series. Apparently, it got a webtoons recently.
Okay.
Yeah, so
if you get on webtoons, I'll show you a webtoon you need to review.
Okay.
Oh, I have a couple webtoons I'm reading.
Yeah, well, I might read the webtoon a little bit just to see like if there's any discrepancies or see like what it's like. I'm curious about what the art style is going to be.
Hopefully not AI.
No, I don't think it's ready for webtoons, right? I don't think webtoons does that.
Not on webtoon, no.
Yeah, so yeah.
Also reminds me, Disney and webtoon are coming together to make something too.
Okay. Apparently, a lot of the Pocket FM shows are getting webtoons, but I tried all the rest of them, or at least some of them.
Did you say that it's on webtoon right now?
I said I don't know if it's on webtoons. I know it's getting a webtoons.
I mean, I can always check. I have webtoon.
Okay, well, if you see it, let me know.
I'll send a picture.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I am interested to see them adapt all 2,000 episodes, 2,000 something change episodes. On webtoons. I guess they won't run out of content for a while, but
that's probably the reason they signed on.
Probably.
We can do it at our own pace and have to wait on our artists or anything.
That's true. But yeah, that's my vampire system. Listen to it here where it all began, and not read some webtoons comic. Okay.
No, screw that. Just go on TikTok. Just find the ad.
I love how that ad on the audacity to say find out what happens next by listening to the audio series on Pocket FM, and then when you listen to it, it's not gonna be anything like it. See nothing like
it, bro. This my girlfriend left me because I'm on loose.
Yeah.
I like how the actual thing. There's no Layla was the closest Quinn was gonna get to a girlfriend, but they dropped that plot very early on. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's on. I don't think it's up just yet.
Okay.
People hate me because I'm an orphan.
Yeah, when it comes up, I'll review the first couple chapters. Obviously, I'm not gonna do all 2,000 again. I'll just come in and out.
I just hope the webtoon listen to the ads.
It just incorporates the ads.
Just imagine the opening that they actually did the ads correctly.
But yeah, that's it. My vampire system. But that's all the time I got today. I'm gonna let you guys have the rest of it. So,
gotcha.
But you're not gonna see Reed get murdered.
I might.
Yeah, he'll rewatch this when we get there. I know he's gonna want to hear that. So, all right. I guess with that, audience, we can move on to the next book. So, here we are to talk about Captain America.
Wait. I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay, what is